What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. In between calls, so I have an opportunity to be able to kick it with you guys for a minute. And I just want to give you a little bit of advice. A lot of people are becoming overly dependent on collaborations. What up though, big dog? How you feel? A lot of people have become overly dependent on collaborations and simping in order to try and attempt to grow their YouTube channel. And if you pay attention, eventually you'll realize that that's not gonna work, bro. Especially with women, especially with these modern women. That's not the move, that's not the thing, that's not gonna get you success in any aspect of life, not just with content creation, but just life in general. It's not gonna be the thing that gets you popping, bro. Look, I've never seen a dude that simped his way to success.
What you about to do?
I've never seen a dude, real talk, that simped his way to success.
Stay right here.
It just doesn't work. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna put you in a better position. It's not gonna be the move for you. But so many people find themselves at the whims and the woes of other people. Let me tell you what I do and why it is that I'm able to collaborate with people successfully and then not be overly dependent on people for my success. I just do good business, right? Because most people that collab with other people, they doing it based off of an exchange of what it is that they think that they can get from somebody. And so it's almost like a favor for a favor. Whereas me, I don't owe anybody anything. I take pride in the fact that I don't owe not one human being on this earth anything. And so anything that we do, it's not based off of the fact that we had to build a relationship first. The relationship comes afterwards. And so whether I'm collabing with a woman or I'm collabing with somebody that you see on my platform, I do good business. And so nobody can ever take that away from me, right? You cannot like me, you can like me, but if you decide that you want to rock with me, then you're doing it based off of the fact that you understand that this is good business. That means that you benefited from it, and whatever way you benefited from it, whether it was just exposure or whether it was money or whatever like that, and then I'm going to do whatever it is that I'm going to do outside of that in order to ensure that I'm taken care of from a business perspective. And so, A, I look at everything from a business perspective. B, I don't give a fuck about these women, bro. Honest to God, like, if we not getting no money together, if we not focused on doing business together, I don't get caught up in all of that other type of shit. And so it's even easier for me to walk away from toxic situations because I'm not overly concerned about whether or not they feelings is hurt or my feelings is hurt or any of that shit, because there's no feelings involved. Now, you can develop relationships, right? And it can turn into a situation where it's like, oh, I thought we fucked with each other. But if it ain't no money that's being lost, then you should be able to easily walk away and it don't really mean shit to you, right? Right? Because what did you lose at the end of the day? What's going on, fellas? How y'all feel? Chilling. What did y'all lose at the end of the day? Right? You got to pay some child support? Huh? Do somebody owe somebody some money? It's a handshake agreement. All right, cool. Well, we don't fuck with each other anymore. All right, cool. I look at it almost like people that you went to school with, right? Okay, so y'all was cool at one time. Y'all outgrew each other or y'all going in a completely different direction. I'm gonna be fucking successful anyway. And so when I see all of these dudes that's overly dependent or they getting overly emotional or they letting that fuck up their bag or they letting that fuck up what it is that they're gonna do and create, that shit is funny to me. Because now your fate is tied to somebody else. And the one thing I will never do, even in my own relationship, right? Even in my own marriage, and I love my wife. I absolutely love my wife and I adore my wife. But even in my own marriage, my success is not going to be tied to whatever it is that she does. My success is not going to be tied to anybody. I can leverage it in order to continue to get a bigger bag. I can be more successful as a result of it, but I'm never going to be overly dependent on anybody for my own survival and for me to thrive. At the end of the day, I can always pick up a camera and talk my shit, cook my shit. I've built myself on my own, and so everybody else that comes along with it They just beneficial, or they just exponentially multiply what it is that you already putting together. But if you becoming overly dependent on other people in order for you to be successful, you're a fool, man. You're a fool. And that way, 99% of all of the relationships that I've ever walked into, I'm able to maintain a level of civility. I'm able to maintain a good relationship. I can always go back and do business with them. Now, it's going to be a couple people here and there that straggle off, right? In which, okay, well, listen, we just never going to do business together again or anything like that. And most of the time, those was like long-term partnerships. So, for example, you know about the network that I was associated with. And even with that, right, we not even beefing because I called, I fixed it, even though I don't necessarily feel like I was wrong. But I made sure that I made it amicable, and then we just went our separate ways. And so we don't do business together, but it don't mean that we got to be enemies, right? But everything else, every single other thing, I'm chill, man. I'm cool. And so y'all got to stop giving a fuck about what people think about you. And seriously, you really need to become a savage when it comes to women, right? Stop giving a fuck about what women think about you. All of y'all think that y'all got to... You know what the funniest thing about content creation is? Is that people think that they got to get the women audience in order to be successful. Man, the women is going to fuck with you if they going to fuck with you, right? They going to be able to see the difference between a sucker and a simp and a dude that's actually real and about his business. So when you talking your shit, if the women that is complaining about you is saying that, oh man, you don't like this, or oh man, you always talking and hold women accountable and all of that, and they wasn't gonna fuck with you anyway. What you think that they was gonna come over into your network and your channel and then you was gonna be their GOAT and you was gonna be their savior? Man, you got another thing coming, bro. Your tribe is gonna find you. And so to all of the content creators out there, not just content creators, but all of the people that's operating in your, you know, in the world, just in general, just in business, your tribe will find you. Be the best version for you, not for them, not for anybody else. Stop simping. Stop believing that anybody is gonna fuck with you because you catering to them. Just be you. Just be whatever the fuck you gonna be, and let the rest of that ride. All of that other junk is just noise, man. People gonna come, people gonna go. It's gonna be audience members that fuck with you. It's gonna be people that fall off. You're never gonna see them again. It's gonna be people that come back into the fold. That's just what it is. It's just like regular life. Content creation is almost very, very similar to regular life, man. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop catering and simping to people and just be authentically you. And the people that's gonna fuck with you, they're gonna fuck with you. And the people that don't fuck with you, let them live and let them ride. And leave it at that. I love you. I appreciate you. Just some words from the OG. I've been doing this shit for a long time. Make sure you tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. Teach Hanley 30% off your first order plus a free gift.